Thank you, Kaylee. Great job. Now I have the honor of addressing the senior class with my speech titled Hills and Valleys. There are so many topics and concepts that I could share with you today. As I prayed about what direction to take, the simple thought came to me: what have I realized as an adult that would have made my journey through life easier if I had known it upon graduation? So with that in mind, I want to share some solid truths with you that I believe will make the most difference going forward. The journey of life has many obstacles, and you can't always see what is coming. The course of your life will ebb and flow, curve and turn. Parts of your journey will be full of excitement, and parts will be difficult. You will find yourself in valleys, on hilltops, and everywhere in between. You have already experienced some of these in your life. It is the essence of the journey. High school graduation is surely one of your hilltop experiences. You are here to celebrate years of hard work and experience your greatest sense of accomplishment to date. You've done a great job, and I'm very proud of all of you. The feeling you will experience in a few moments when you toss your cap is one that you will cherish for a lifetime. When you're on the hilltop, you don't need much encouragement. When everything's going well, you have little to no worries. When you're enjoying the fruit of your labor, you can set aside the fear of failure. In contrast, when you are in the valley, you need the support of loved ones, friends, pastors, counselors. You need encouragement to overcome and to fight on. You need to work hard to get back to that hilltop. I hope these words will be an encouragement, and you will remember them when the grind of life begins to weigh you down and challenge your resolve. Here are a few very important truths that I hope will help you navigate the time that you have heard so much about, the real world. Truth number one, trust the process. As many of you know from science class, diamonds are created when carbon deposits deep within the earth experience extreme temperatures and pressures over time. Some are created in a matter of days or months, while others take much longer. Each of you has a deposit of greatness deep inside, and as you walk the journey of life, that deposit of greatness is transformed into a beautiful diamond for all to see. Some of you may be thinking, I've already had hints of greatness come to the surface of my life. Some may not even believe that you have those deep within you. Wherever you are in that thought, the truth is, each of you are like diamonds in the rough. Trust the process. You're being made into something beautiful. You will sometimes feel like the weight of the world is on you, and the temperatures and the pressures will seem unbearable. Again, trust the process. Stand strong and do what is right. You are becoming a precious jewel at which all the world will marvel. Truth number two, do not doubt yourself. There will be times in your life when you question whether or not you have what it takes. When the pressure is on and the temperatures are extreme, you may battle doubt and discouragement. When you're in the valley, when you feel like you're losing your shine, remember this: you are more than you think you are, and you have more than you think you have. I found this truth when I joined the Army when I was 32 years old. I went to basic training with new recruits not much older than you. I was old enough to be their father. They were half my age. During the last week of basic training, we had to complete a 20-mile ruck march with 80 pounds of gear on our backpack, wearing full combat gear and carrying our rifles. Anyone who didn't finish that ruck march failed basic training. I went to basic training in Fort Knox, Kentucky, where there are some very steep hills appropriately named Misery, Agony, and Heartbreak. If you get a chance, Google the pictures. You'll be amazed at how steep those hills are. Those hills were part of that 20-mile ruck march. Until this moment, I thought I knew what I was capable of mentally and physically. As I began to climb these hills, I soon realized I didn't really know where my breaking point was. I had to push well beyond my perceived limits into uncharted territory. The pitch of those hills was so steep, it felt like the road was directly in front of my face. The weight I was carrying was so heavy, by the time I started the third hill, I wanted to give up. The mental and the physical battle went on for hours as we walked at what seemed like a snail's pace. My feet had started bleeding through my combat boots at about the 12-mile mark. Every step was a painful battle. Then I began to think about all the people who had ever climbed those hills, all the soldiers who had come through Fort Knox and went on to defend our country. I looked around at the guys next to me who were feeling the same pain that I was, and I knew they were battling the same issues in their minds and in their bodies. Some fell. Some passed out and rolled down the hill. Some threw their stuff down and refused to go any further. I told myself, if there have been so many before me who have conquered this hill, I can too, and I will not give up. So I pressed on. I put one foot in front of the other. That's what you're going to need to do to be successful in this life. You will have uphill battles. You will have valleys to navigate. There will be times when your mind and your body will tell you that you've already given everything that you have and there's nothing left. In those moments, you must tell yourself you are capable of great things and you deserve success. You will look back, as I did after finishing that ruck march, and you might be exhausted. You may be bloody. You may not even know how you were able to finish, but you will enjoy the view from the top of that hill. And each time you climb a hill, you build resilience to climb the next one. You build confidence. You are constantly working toward becoming the diamond that you were created to be. Truth number 3, you are enough. There will be times when you fall short of your goals or your aspirations, and honestly, you should. If you always reach your goals, you're probably not setting them high enough. Regardless of how hard you try, you will reach a point at which abilities are expended. Always work to grow those abilities. When you find yourself in the place of having not accomplished what you set out to do, remember that you are enough. If you reflect on your journey toward this goal, and you know that you put forth the best effort, you did everything in your control to be successful, you can walk away from that situation knowing that you truly gave it everything you had, and know you are enough. Circumstances may not reflect this truth. People around you may not reflect this truth. Maybe even your own thoughts may not reflect this truth. However, you have to know you are enough and you're not done. To summarize, truth number 1, trust the process. Truth number 2, do not doubt yourself. Truth number 3, you are enough. Bronson 2023 senior class, I am so proud of you. And I can't wait to see you amaze this world with what you will do, but more importantly, with who you will become. When things are tough, remember these words and remind yourself that you're a diamond in the making. Now go and be radiant.